the game number 3 between Yumiko and Reprisal. It's 1-1 for now, and afterwards we're gonna hit you with Terra versus Hawk and Nice Undead versus Human. Remo's joining me right as we speak, and we got some other results. Infi versus Sonic, as expected, 2-0 for Infi.
Alright, and we're gonna be casting Reprisal versus Yumi?
The game 3, yes. And then we're gonna switch to Terra and Hawk.
Okay. Good. Well, so 1-1 between the two of them. Yeah, Yumiko surprised us all. Thank you very much. Yumiko surprised us all before, defeating Infi 2-0. But now we have Reprisal. He did manage to take a map from Yumiko, who got, of course, the revenge from last year. Infi and Yumiko WCA Grand Final 2014, and Yumiko, he won 2 games and he had a 1-0 lead already anyways, because he was coming from the upper bracket. But of course now it's group stages, there is no lead or anything involved. And the countdown is in fact already starting, as we're still setting up our stream here. Jesus Christ, it's loud, by the way! What the fuck are they doing over there? And
we're live! Woohoo! It is Tarina's stand, a human mirror. I think we can expect breakers here. And finally, we will see Yumiko again, the runner-up of the WCA. You talked about this before. The runner-up of WCA 2014, who dropped in the WCA Pro qualifier. Very surprising to my opinion, but then in the open qualifier he showed his real strength and finished first in this tournament, right before ZDR and of course Terra. Reprisal, as the blue human player here, he squashed, not really squashed everybody else, but a lot of the other guys in the C tournament. He is the champion of Korea. He beat Law Riot in the finals, but I don't really know how good his human mirror is, because the only really good guy he plays against is Hawk, and that's it. In Korea there are traditionally no good humans apart from Reprisal, and he has to show his real strength in mirror here. He lost the map to Sonic already.
Exactly, as you say, in Korea not that many great practice partners for human mirror. We have Kay and Agatha, but they're not really the top caliber if we're being honest. And yeah, here on Tyranus, we have the Archmage versus Archmage. Of course, it's very rare that we're ever gonna see Mountain King first. It's kind of unheard of, but every now and then, sometimes it happens. And yeah, Tyranus stand, a map where it's really easy to get early level 3. So I really don't expect any before tier level 3 harassment. So maybe that means a quicker attack, maybe that means fewer scout towers, arcane towers early on. So might be a bit of a more defensive game early on.
Yeah, I think that too. I don't think Yumiko is so aggressive early on, like for example Yours likes to do, or Infi in general. We think both players are creeping the same one here, going for the laboratory right away with militia support, obviously lightning shield support as well. So that will go on pretty quickly. But Yumiko is a very interesting player. He is around for such a long time, I think since 2006 or whatever. Of course he joined Clan Mousebots together with Fly back then, but until last year he has never managed to win a big tournament, and it was kind of a mental block because he was never able to beat Infi or TH in human mirrors, and so he was never able to win a tournament. But last year at NISO 2014, finally the big breakthrough of Yumiko, and maybe it's his year this year.
He came so close last time, but this is the Groupe of Deathman. We have 3 top level humans. 2 from China and 1 from Korea, and of course poor Sonic somewhere in between. Getting out of this group, maybe the toughest of all groups, but Yumiko on a good way with his 2-0 start.
That's right, against Infi, unexpected if I might say so. Reprisal, on the other hand, Yumiko is one guy who plays like all the cups, all the big tournaments. Reprisal is a little picky on his tournaments. He plays when he likes to, when there's big prize money, but when he attends a tournament, then there's a high chance that he wins. Of course, his big breakthrough was last year's WEC, where he finished second right in front of Hawk and after Infi. But interesting, he has access, Yumiko has very early access to the mercenary camp now, and Reprisal is taking the other route. Rand of Mana stealing, not the best item that he can get, but still pretty decent.
But in turn, his level 3 is a little bit slower, and that may come into play right now as they both meet. But there's a Shadow Priest, so dispelling the Water Elemental and getting level 3 from it is a possibility. Double Dispel is available. Oh, also Berserker right now, that's a lot of damage. And then we see 1 Dispel, 2 Dispels, and a bit of Focus. Boom, there we go. Level 2 Water Elementals for Yumiko. And going for the Archmage immediately, but probably gonna lose his Shadow Priest for it. Not quite, by the way, nicely the Footman going onto the Berserker. And now both mercenaries already have very low HP.
Yeah, the Troll Twins are able to escape for now, taking a lot of damage from the Archmage. Reprisal running away here, healing himself up.
The tech, man, the tech is so incredibly far behind. Because of course he took that mercenary camp, which is so far away for all the peasants to get lumber again. And only now he has the resources to go for it. And it's already halfway done.
Yeah.
If Reprisal gets a Panda second, he can deal so much damage, but then again, his secret weapon is of course, well, not that secret, but his special weapon is the Blood Mage.
Indeed, the Master of Blood Mage, his signature hero. But maybe he can do some stuff with Flame Strike as well. So he might not use Banish, but Flame Strike for that, we'll see. So Mercenary control by... Oh, Yumiko stole it, very nice again. Reprisal was on the edge of buying it, but no expansion from Yumiko. He's attacking here, healing up his 2 units in Reprisal. More pressure coming from the Korean. Of course, it's Korea versus China in this one.
Yeah, also Yumiko went for very early defend upgrade, makes him strong right now, but his tech, as we said before, so delayed, maybe even losing his Shadow Priest. Yes, he is. 1 more Fireball will do the job. Oh, and he might just lose another one. Summons a Water Elemental, and that's like 1 or 2 more hits. Is that enough? I think it was. Nope. Still alive. Oh, nice peasants around. Very cool move.
Yeah, Yumiko seems to be on top of his game. He actually remembered us and hugged me when we met. That was pretty nice. So actually both of the players are pretty nice. So, but here it is, Mr. Blood Mage from Mr. Reprisal. He is infamous for that. Of course, this strategy made him famous in WEC. We talked about this before. This is something that almost only he does, and we'll see how this will come in full effect. Scroll of Healing or Scroll of Regeneration, of course, for the human. But this is Yumiko's chance now to add some pressure to come back into this game because his tech is so late.
His tech is so late, he invested so much into his defense footman. I feel he really needs to make him work before casters are out, before second hero of his opponent is out, and if he doesn't deal damage, at least he gets another big camp. The item he got from his Mer camp was the one of mana sealing, not that great. This Kobold is supposed to drop something bigger, but the Creepjack is coming in, getting more mercenaries, investing more into early game, but this Creepjack is absolutely pristine, perfect timing, and he might suffer a lot of damage here.
Yeah, oh, it's looking good for the Berserker. He's able to save them all. Reprisal only able to attack. Okay, now with the Water Elementals, it's easy pickings for him, but the item goes to Yumiko, and he gets the Potion of Invulnerability, one of the best items that he can get. But how much did he lose in return? By the way, the winner of this map is definitely qualified for the quarterfinal.
Oh yeah, right, because they're all both already up a series.
Yeah.
Right, now, late tech, how's he gonna follow this up? Is it gonna be an MK against the Blood Mage? I don't know, and it's also gonna be so extremely late. But he's level 4 Archmage already, and he doesn't want to save these creep camps for a second hero. He wants level 5, he wants the Water Torrents, and they are of course so strong. There is gonna be Dispel, but it's gonna take so incredibly much Dispel to get rid of him.
That's absolutely right. And he has a nice lightning shield. Shadow Priest going down level 4.5 for Yumiko. Where is Reprisal? There he is. And he will drop into the base. We see it. Brother, I told you, it's Flame Strike time.
Both of them have Flame Strike, by the way, which is... This is so...
Yeah, this looks weird. Maybe a bug.
It's very weird. It was just a bug. It's still level 1 Blood Mage. But he finds the production, man. He cancels the production, and that means the casters are gonna be so incredibly late for Yumiko, who's already behind. By the way, there is the Mountain King. Throws the first bolt, and is basically being drained all of his mana. So that little dwarf isn't gonna be too useful anymore. Alright, now how does he get rid of the Zeppelin? Next bolt comes out, now Mountain King totally out of mana. He's gonna lose a priest here, Reprisal is, but this cancellation of the Sanctum is absolutely worth it. Yeah. And there's nothing like, I don't know, a gargoyle or a hippo or something to punish, or even getting the water metal, that's greedy. Taking a lot of damage, so I don't think he's gonna go in there again.
Yeah, Reprisal and his Zeppelin drops, that's what brought him the victory against Lucifer in the WCAC qualifier, where he just killed the undead their main base with the Flame Strike. I expect something like this here, and this could make him come out on top of the group. But if I'm not mistaken, there's a high chance that if Reprisal wins, that Yumiko is automatically qualified for the quarterfinal as well. No. Okay, that was bullshit. The winner of this gets to the quarterfinal. Oh, Reprisal losing the arch.
Oh my god!
He's trapped! He lost! Oh my god! How is that possible? Everything is trapped. Is this Yumiko's way to victory here? Is this the win of the group stage?
Oh my lord!
The vice champion and the Blood Mage, he's gonna die as well. Both heroes down, and the entire army is down as well. Let's take a look. Only 5 spell breakers, they're all in the base. He lost everything.
He was in such a good position, and then he does the one thing that loses him the game. He loses the Zeppelin with a hero with the TP immediately dying because there's not enough space on the ground, and he loses everything else as well.
Yeah.
That's actually, usually that's not recoverable.
No.
You can't recover from something like that. Look at the Archmage! He's level 5.5, he got so much from this! The MK might just get not level 3. He was most of the time away, I guess.
Robe of the Magi plus 6 as well for the MK. But yeah, level 5, man. The level 3 Water Elementals, they will do so much. So is this the desperation move of Reprisal? With an expansion...
Oh, the Lightning Shield! I dispelled it.
Boots of Quel'Thalas for him. This is unfortunate. Yumiko not pulling the police. This is not an expansion from the Chinese. So there is a small opportunity that if this expansion comes through and he can buy some time, that this will be the move that brings him back.
But I think it's going to take a lot of time. I think he needs to get another Zeppelin. Even though the first one totally backfired. But look at the Zeppelin from Yumiko. Expecting this. He's on patrol command. Now he's microing him manually. And he's gonna Zeppelin drop himself with the Archmage, as it seems. Yup. And these towers are not gonna come up. Or are they? Maybe they are.
It's gonna get close. The Spellbreakers are here. The Blood Mage is here as well. Banish. Immediately banish on the Water Elemental. Very, very helpful.
I wonder if they're banished, do they take extra damage from the spell?
Ooh, that's a good question.
No, I guess not, because he dispels the banish then. Level 3 MK though. He has surpassed that time where the MK is weak. MK before level 3 really is almost useless, not really useless, but really bad. He is now level 3, he's getting his own expansion, and he might just put on the pressure as well, because again, he has a Water Torrent. And with so many losses from Reprisal's side, it's not like he has, let's say, 8 priests right now, where he can just mass a spell. It's only 3! That's not enough against level 3 Water Elementals.
Definitely not, but we see the castle attack from Yumiko and the blacksmith, so we might see griffins or knights, definitely knights against the Spellbreakers, of course.
And I also assume it's going to be mortar teams, which are so strong with their tier 3 upgrade. Oh, look at the poor priest! The Torrents are hunting them!
Yeah, one is down, but there's more. Yumiko is coming, level 5 Archmage, level 3 Mountain King with tons of mana! Is it enough though? 50 food versus 46, but the hero advantage is so big. Reprisal losing another priest here. One last dispel, and he needs it so bad. The Archmage is trapped! Here's the Stormbolt banishing him now. Dispelling the banish, banishing again, dispelling again. Town portal by Reprisal. Repositioning, the militias are coming in. Will it be enough though?
Oh, the next ball coming in, the focus, and that's almost it, the banish. Oh my god, he's being healed. There's no more dispel against the banish. He summons a Water Elemental. He's getting rid of the mana, but the bolt is sure to come, sure to come, sure to fly, and sure to kill. And that is the first hero dead, but the MK is also surrounded. He can't get out, or can he? No, the cloak! Are you serious? The Cloak of Shadows saving him for now, but the army, the footmen are actually carrying this, would you believe it? But now can maybe somehow Reprisal hold this off? Seems like it for the moment.
The Spellbreakers bravely fighting against these footmen. They have to retreat. Reprisal holding this expansion, which is so important to him. But we mentioned it before, Yumiko counter-expanding. The Archmage now maybe overcommitting. He has a Staff of Teleportation. Is there something to cancel enough damage? No, it's not. He escapes. MK escapes. The army escapes. And the expansion is up.
But now they're on kind of even footing again.
Well,
and
that's a hero advantage for Yumi, but apart from that, yeah.
The hero level is definitely in the Chinese favor. But the supply is very even, so are the items, I guess. Maybe it was a mistake by Yumi to take this late. Maybe he should have pressured with the big advantage he had, where he hit everything.
Yeah.
Now he is giving his opponent time. I think Yumi was hoping to close out the game right there. The footmen were pretty surprisingly good, but in the end they're only footmen. They can only do so much. And there is a second barracks for Reprisal.
That means, of course, castle tech as well. We see the blacksmith all a little late, but yeah, that happens, of course. In the meantime, Yumiko is coming in again. Do we see the first knights? No, it's only footmen and priests in the main base. We see workshop, double workshop coming up, and we see the animal war training. But before, he's going for the Altar of Kings. Will it be enough? I don't think so. The damage output, not enough here. Master training for Yumiko. We will see Inner Fire. Well, most likely not because of the breakers, but still.
It might just get stolen and stolen. Oh, nice! The banish coming after the bolt, not before the bolt. So another dispel has to be used. Level 4 now on the MK. He has quite a bit of mana to work with thanks to that Robe of the Magi. The Archmage is gonna be out any second. If he gets bolts around, that would be terrible. He has no TP, he has nothing. Here comes the bolt, but the surround should be too far away. Is he actually gonna get it? He banishes him, slowing him as well, by the way. Siphon mana on the MK. Now Blood Mage needs to be careful. The bolt is flying. Nice in-bolt dodge. Oh man. Reprisal. Now he's playing out of his mind. He made a huge mistake before, but not anymore. Now he's back.
Yeah, and the breakers move forward. Yumiko scared away. Reprisal is really catching on here. 2 knights are coming. The paladin is coming. We see the upgrade here. Fragmentation shards for Yumiko is scanned. Reprisal wants as much information as he can get. How much supply? 65 for Reprisal. 1,000 gold for Yumiko, but still he's in no upkeep. The knights, he keeps them coming.
And we have a paladin third, by the way, for Reprisal. The Banish and Holy Light combo is pretty damn sweet, in case you're not aware, because then it gets the double heal, which is pretty crazy. Actually, I'm not sure if it's double, but it's definitely more.
1.5, I guess.
One more invul as well. Of course, so important against the MK focus. And yeah, MK, is he close to level 5? I don't think so. He hasn't killed too much, right? No, and he wants to get into level 5.
Just got level 4. It's a long way, especially on Serenas. There's not much left to creep, but the Archmage is close to level 6. Level 3 Brilliance Aura would do so much, and now Reprisal leveling is gonna be so slow because he's playing triple hero. The Blood Mage not even level 3. The Paladin needs experience as well.
Yeah, but with level 6, most likely mass teleportation, that's gonna change everything around. He's gonna be able to, possibly be able to pick his opponent apart and expand, mass expand perhaps even. Well, it's Serena's there, it's not really like a mass expand. But yeah, that hero disadvantage, we said it before, it's a big deal. But are the knights enough? And double workshop mortar teams, is that maybe an overcommitment?
Yeah, because, a little too much.
Because there's only 2 priests, and they're really not that good against mortar teams. Against breakers, excuse me.
2 knights for Yumiko, 3 knights for Reprisal already. We're waiting for the big clash. Let's compare the items. No heal scroll, only 1 invul potion for Reprisal, and there's the Paladin of Yumiko.
High upkeep for Yumi. He really wants to make that next fight work. I know he cancels it. He doesn't want to commit too much. He doesn't want to take this into an all-in fight already. Blood Mage very close to level 3. That's an important level up. That level 2 Siphon mana a lot more potent than level 1. And there we see Ivory Towers, also a Paladin third for Yumiko. So he wants to go for another expansion.
Yeah, I think so too. The lower left. The question is, will Reprisal do the same or will he attack? We see Inner Fire, by the way. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice. Reprisal a little too early with his timing here. Like 20 seconds later, it would be awesome, but now he's going for the natural expansion. And it's defended with 3 towers and an entire army.
I don't know about this though. Fighting into towers, into a choke against mortar teams. Oh, by the way, this is really cool. The mortar teams have inner fire, and they're too far away for the breakers to steal it.
Nice.
That's pretty sweet.
That's some damage, and of course additional armor for the siege units.
Can we take a look at the upgrades? What are the 2-0 for the knights on Reprisal side, 1-1 on Yumi's.
And this is something that Yumiko, this is his trademark
his
move.
thing. Exactly.
Planting the ivory towers all across the map to have safe spots where he can fall back into.
Looks like another expansion. Is Reprisal going to do the same, or is it just going to keep on getting more upgrades, more items? Oh, Griffin Aviaries.
Cancelled.
And both cancelled. They are, of course, very good against mortar teams and knights, but can be really easily countered by Dragonhawks.
Yeah. Reprisal will have the 3-0 very, very, very soon. On the other side, Yumiko just getting the 2-1. Item-wise, 2 heal scrolls for Yumi, still only 1 heal scroll for the Korean player, but he's going to the shop. He has enough gold for 1 more. Ah, didn't really work. Tour free training! Blizzard action!
On level 4 already? That is surprising. Alright, let's see how this works. MK comes in, immediately insta-gibbing Peasant. He already lost the shop thanks to the mortar teams. He can't wait too long because of course siege damage is gonna do a lot of damage. Immediately Blizzard coming in. By the way, still footmen on the field.
Yeah.
So those are really, really weak. So even though the supply is equal, those footmen, they don't really compare anymore.
And Reprisal is scaring him away, but of course Yumiko only wants to buy time. He needs the time for his expansion, but this Wall Elemental was enough for level 3. And this is finally Flame Strike.
The 1-1-1 build?
Yep.
I'm surprised, I would have thought Siphon Mana, but alright. He knows best, he's the master of the Blood Mage. Here comes the Blizzard, a little bit zoning. That's a tiny choke. That's not really where you want to fight against mortar teams.
Nope.
But he's going in anyways. And there we see the towers. And that's definitely not where you want to fight. And that's the one position. Oh, nice. Here comes the Flame Strike. The double AoE and the footmen. They must start crying from this. And despite the terrible position, he feels confident enough against all of these footmen. But I don't know. I'm not sure about this. Another bolt coming in. Archmage now in a terrible, terrible position. Being healed up again. Blizzard again. Not even repositioning. But here comes the inbolt. He's afraid of the next bolt.
It's 83 versus 74, but there's still a chance for Reprisal. Now he's starting producing as well. Even the Shredder is fighting with him. Double area of effect. Here comes Siphon Mana. Where's the next Flame Strike? He needs a little more mana, I feel. Paladin way up front. He has to be careful. Archmage being healed.
Oh, the Paladin fails.
Oh, yeah, one. Oh, this was the Banish. Did you see it?
The Banish on its way.
Holy shit, that was close. And now the Blood Mage is in trouble. Yumiko on the way forward. He's still stunned, but saves him with the Banish on its own. It's still spilled. Is there? No, there's nothing anymore. Reprisal gives up the game, and Yumiko takes the 2-1 and is in the quarterfinals.
Total overextension. Why does he go down there?
Once again, Yumiko's signature move, the towers.
Yeah. And he baits them in.
Yeah, exactly. He lures them in. It's really good.
Very impatient play from Reprisal. But still, coming back from that loss,
yeah,
he lost everything that has happened. Exactly. He had 5 breakers remaining.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all that he had. So pretty impressive that he came back from this, but in the end, there's one position in the map that he really, really doesn't want to fight in. And he gets baited into it.
Yeah.
And Yumiko, so far, not losing a single human mirror map.
Really, really good. So let's see what has Group A to offer. Yumiko on top. Reprisal is number 2. Oh. Okay. Yumiko on top. Reprisal then number 2. Infi number 3. Ah, okay, there's one thing missing here.